Hello and welcome back to SwiftOwl7 Gaming. I am SwiftOwl7, and in the last episode we did some major traffic management near the high school, if you'll remember. In this episode,
A
we are
driving advisory
back.
has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
Poor road
Please
conditions.
exercise caution if
We're
you
going to
must
go ahead and
try
take
to
care
stay
of
off the
that right
streets
now.
until conditions improve.
Actually,
This has been a local.
I don't
public
think we
service
ever
announcement.
did put down a road
You're
maintenance
back
depot.
with Second Moon Radio. Your second
we're gonna go
musical
ahead and do
home
that
from
right
home.
now.
So settle back in your chair. pour
I think the
yourself a
original
glass
goal
of
was to
beer
put
or
it somewhere up in this
musical
area.
delight. Tonight we are doing a musical tour of Italia. Land of art and culture.
So what we're going to do is
Que
we're
bon,
going to put
as they
this
say. And an aria inspired by the infamous Vivaldi.
right down here.
In our guide.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming.
And
as
hopefully
the
that'll help
area
our
is
road
attracting
situation
more
out. Look at
high-end
that. We've got
stores,
lots of
bringing
vehicles
the latest
on
in
the way.
luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes
We might
while
even want to
sipping a
upgrade
fancy
this.
local Jarva mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this. Industry in the region
We're now
is on
taking
the
care
rise,
of
and when
road
business
maintenance.
is doing
I had
well,
thought we had
that
placed that
floats
building
our
down a
boat.
long
There's no
time
sinking
ago.
this boat, Glenda.
So we had a little accident in our last episode where we accidentally evicted these people. That's unfortunate. We are trying hard not to do that. We got some customer problems, and I'm not sure why. I just don't quite understand. There's just not enough. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you with us. Still have connecting pipes. Problems connecting to pipe, I'm assuming is what you're talking about. Yes. Yep. It takes a little while to master, so it takes a little while to hook up the plumbing. If you're on a weird bank or a weird angle. You just missed it. We had a major traffic renovation, traffic disaster. So, okay. So let's see, what are we doing, guys? We're trying to figure out our customer problem that we are having. No, I get you. I really do. You'd think there'd be plenty of customers. Maybe they just don't have places to park. Could that be a problem? Because you got all these residents parking probably along the street. We're gonna try to add some parking lots in, and maybe that will solve some of our problems. We're gonna put a parking lot right here. And we're gonna keep it pretty low. I just want to really free up the street for customers to park on. But over here, there should be plenty of parking for customers, so I'm not sure. We got this sidewalk so people can walk from this residential area over. We got people getting sick. Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do about that. We can't unlock the hospital until the next upgrade. So I'm going to add some businesses right along this area here. We don't need this many commercial buildings right now, but I am going to throw these down in hopes that we can get some more commercial need met and some low rent options available for some of these guys. Like this guy right here. He has this huge property. His household wealth is poor. can we see who lives there? I want to actually see. So, the Phelps family lives here at 90 Pine Street. His job level is basic. He does work. The other person living with him is a student. So, it's just a single family income. Why would you live here when you could like move over to this part of the neighborhood and get a lot smaller of a place to live? We did throw up some low rent housing options over here. And we have 99 residents living in the new construction. We have 66 in the old construction. So what we could do is throw up one more building. And what I'm going to do is put a parking lot in right here with one space for low rent options. Traffic still seems to be doing really well. I'll keep monitoring this area like it's going to back up or fail or something like that, but it's going quite nicely. The crosswalks are working properly. It's not holding up traffic too terribly much. The tunnel is working. So all of that is really good. I don't think you could really have this option quite like this in City Skylines 1. The angles would not have allowed you to do that, I don't think, as easily. I wish we could have gotten this a little straighter. It just looks a little wonky, but overall, with the decorations on top of the bushes and trees, I'm really pleased with how that turned out. Just still am very happy about that. We need to start looking at some more housing options. I also want to take a look at how our production is doing. We need to start thinking about taxation too. We're doing really good actually with our production. I don't think we need to worry about any more farms at the moment. Taxation. You know, we haven't touched our taxes yet. We got a lot of commercial businesses. We're going to have to tax them an extra %. Oh, that was industrial. Our commercial, we're going to tax an extra %. Our residential, I think we're at the point where we can go up to 12%. I'm actually I want some more offices, so I'm going to give a tax break of 2% for our office district. We don't have many offices anyway. So let's just start with just some small adjustments, and we're still losing money, but just barely. I think one thing we can do to help our money situation is power. We really need to start looking at building a power plant. And so what we're going to do, I think, we need to take a look at where our water supply is. If we buy this block right here and have our power plant right in this area here, I think we can build a on-ramp, off-ramp type of situation at some point in time and deliver to this area supplies and whatnot that it might need to run a power plant. So let's go ahead and look at what we can do. So a small coal power plant. Right in this area, I don't think that would be too horrible. Let's look at ground pollution. It's pretty isolated to just where the buildings sit, so I don't think we have to worry about polluting our main drinking source. Let's go ahead and purchase this tile right here. And let's go ahead and talk about where we're going to put this power plant. I'm thinking of having a road come back to it. So probably somewhere right around here. Let's talk about what road we would like. Let's turn this into an intersection. And for the time being, we're just going to put a little T at the end. And then I think we're going to set our power plant right at that T. So just make sure we're doing what we want to do. Generates lots of pollution. We get that. Okay. $100,000. Now we need to do some stuff here. It's already connected to our electrical grid, but we need to do some other stuff to it. First off, why on earth is there a red light right there? That makes no sense. Let's get rid of that. I don't think we need a red light here. Let's do a four-way stop, though. And let's connect up to the grid. Which is a little more difficult than maybe I would prefer it to be. Can we build over top of this? Hey, and we didn't destroy any buildings. Look at that. Pretty happy about that. We're going to build over. Okay. So now, medium ground pollution. I really want to keep an eye on this ground pollution problem. If it gets too bad, it's going to go into our water supply. So we just need to pay attention to that. And there we go. $1.6 billion earned. We're now a busy town. We got 7 development points to spend. We got 9 more land panels that we can unlock. We've unlocked gated community, which I think we can add that to like some of our mansion districts. Ore mining. Okay. We haven't had to take a loan yet, but we do want to unlock our hospital right away. But before we do that, let's just finish what we were doing and rename this street right here. This is going to be Power Plant Drive. Okay? Now, somebody just said it doesn't feel safe to go out at night. I think we're at the point where we probably do need another police department. I'm thinking down by the school would probably be a good idea to place one down here. So let's go ahead and take a good look at this. Police station. And one would actually fit right here. We could also put one right here. And that actually might be a better option. It makes sense to have your police station next to your emergency weather station, I think. And it has some nice bushes along it too to separate the things. What else do we need to be doing? So let's go ahead and buy our hospital. We're going to unlock it. Where should the hospital go? I'm actually kind of inclined to place it in this area down here, but we have to remember we can't really expand into this area. This is some fertile land and we want to keep that for farms. So we could have our hospital kind of right in the middle of everything.
With your host, J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Tune in tomorrow.
How much noise does it make? So basic healthcare. Oh, wrong one.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest
really
in
gonna fill out
luxury
this
to
area.
our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Let's try to put some large trees behind the
and
hospital.
When business is doing well,
Just to break
floats
that
our
up.
boat.
I don't
There's no
like
sinking this
the
boat, Glenda.
bright white color. I don't necessarily like that, but it is gonna have to work. I mean, I just feel like you're out here barbecuing or doing something at your house, and you look up and there's no sky, there's this giant white building. I don't know, I like that. But if you look out this way, I mean, I guess you have the same problem with buildings down there. Looks like we have a condemned building down here. Let's see what's going on. Why have you closed up shop? So there used to be people that lived here. There used to be a business at the bottom, right? Was there a business at the bottom? Oh, these were just all medium density buildings, eh? Being that this building here is condemned, what I think we might do is de-zone it for future development if it gets torn down. We want to maybe change how that area is laid out in our city. So we did unlock a gated community. I feel like Candor Heights is the perfect community to receive that option. I think Candor Heights needs speed bumps, and I think we should do recycling. And I think that'll just make that even more desirable to live in. We had talked about mirroring Candor Heights over on this side. Well, that plan fell through because of the fertile farmland that we had over there. But we'll do another area similar to Candor Heights at some point in time. It might look a little bit different, which is perfectly fine. See how our cemetery is doing. It's doing just fine. Ooh, are you okay? My cat just tried to jump up on my lap but didn't make it. She's very upset right now that I'm giving you guys attention instead of her. Oh, okay, she made it. Hi. Hello there. I need both of my hands to play this game. Yes, I do. Okay. I'm gonna put you down, okay? Can I put you down? I'm trying to think how we want to proceed. I would like to upgrade our cemetery a little bit. I think putting this facility in would be nice. Let's see if we've unlocked anything more in parks. Not really. Transportation, I think adding a bus transportation area at this point in time is probably a good idea. Even more so, I think we need to do a post office. We're losing money like crazy. I mean, we are madly going downhill. We're not getting any subsidies anymore. Service upkeeps, I mean, we need more money, and the only way to do that is to raise taxes. So I think going up to 14%, 12%, 12%, 9%. Let's see what that does to our budget. I mean, I don't want to take out a loan, but we are hemorrhaging money at the moment. I think a good way to stop hemorrhaging money is for us to zone some more places. And it looks like some more commercial places. This over here never really took off, but we're going to put some commercial right along here. We're going to delete this here. That's filling that need nicely. We're going to go ahead and put some low residential. Whoops, that was not what I put in there, was it? We're going to do low residential right along here. Try to leave a little buffer zone between those buildings. And we can do low residential right here. So lowering taxes for offices did produce a demand. And I don't know that we should necessarily put our offices up here. I think we can spread it out a little bit. We can do like an office next to the school here on Owl Boulevard. We might be able to do an office right here, potentially. Maybe one next to this field. So we'll see what happens with that. We still need industrial. So if we go over down to our industrial park, we can go ahead and fill in this side, WA. WA1. WA2. We don't need right now. So let's see where we need some commercial buildings at. People are really wanting commercial buildings right in this area, so we're going to go ahead and do that there. We're going to add a commercial unit right here on the side street. We might add one right here on the corner of the high school. Looks like some commercial buildings will be welcomed over in this area. I think on this roundabout we can probably finish this up with some commercial buildings too. So that takes care of that need. Oh, we need more low residential buildings. My golly, it just never ends. It never ends. Let's upgrade our police department. We don't want to upgrade our police department yet. We're losing money like crazy. I was kind of hoping what we did would drive up some revenue. We need some more industrial. Kind of thinking of expanding it out in this area and doing a little industrial development. Because this is getting pretty busy right through here. I mean, we got some serious traffic problems here that need dealt with. Oh boy, do we have traffic problems. Oh boy, okay. So I always assumed that this would be problematic at some point in time. And now it has gotten to that point. we've cleared out some of our traffic problem just by redoing some of the roadways. That seemed to work okay. I think we're going to have a stop sign right here. Okay. And that seems to have worked that out. But I don't think we want to expand any more industrial into that area. Let's go ahead and look at buying this tile right here. Let's purchase it. And let's look at doing some industrial over here. So, I think first off, just having industry right along here will work just fine. You can even do this corner here and not have any problem whatsoever. I do want to leave this open in case I need to upgrade this road just right in this section for an extra lane or something like that.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local
So we're going to go ahead and
announcement.
D-zone this.
The city has adopted a recycling policy.
And we're
All
going to bulldoze
citizens are
this.
encouraged to place their recyclables in the proper receptacles. Let's keep our city
we got
green
several
and
other
beautiful.
abandoned buildings
Start
going on
today.
here too. Why
This
don't we
has been a
try
local public
to
service
do some
announcement.
parks along here?
You're listening to Second Moon Radio with J.
small
Thomas
playground,
Hornbuckle, and we're
would
providing
probably
some of the
be
finest
really nice.
classical music on the air. Keep that dial right
Small
here.
park.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boats.
There's no sinking this boat,
Let's do
Glenda.
a dog park down here.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores,
Hopefully
bringing
that
the
helps
latest
these
in
people out a
luxury
little
to
bit.
our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Let's see how our power plant is doing. So we have electricity available. We're in orange, electricity to trade. You know, we don't have much to trade, obviously. But that power plant is doing a good job, I believe. You know, one thing we can look at is our windmills out here, but I'm not sure. In City Skylines 1, it turned blue whenever there was a good area for windmills, and I'm not seeing that legend. Wind direction. Yeah, I just don't think that right now that's the thing to do. Especially with our money problem. We are just hemorrhaging money. We're going to have to cut some budget to our roads. So let's cut our roads down to 80%. Service fee. We're going to increase our service fee to 106%. Water and sewage. Hey, I need you guys to pay a little bit more for things. Healthcare, death care, that hospital costs a lot. You guys have been complaining about that, so 106%. What else do we got? Garbage management. We're going to leave that just there. People really like our school system, but you know what? It costs a lot of money to beautify that high school. We're going to charge 104%. We added an extra police department. You guys are going to have to pay for that. Parks. We added radio masts everywhere. So let's see how that does. We're still hemorrhaging money. We got problems, guys, and we know it. That's the problem, is we know it. not sure of a good way to make money unless we build another power plant. We overproduce with our farms, which is something that we're not doing. I am slightly concerned, guys, at the scale we're losing money. It has reduced from 3 arrows to 2, so that's good. So I think we just raised our money, didn't we? When I did all that? Well, let's reset that. So I made a mistake there, didn't I? I was thinking that was like a service fee that people were paying towards that. And we actually probably want to go down the other direction. So fire and rescue, that costs a lot of money every year. Let's take that down to 90%. Garbage is actually making money, so that's great. Healthcare is costing a tremendous amount of money. Let's take that down to 80%. Water and sewage, electricity, that's all fine. Police, let's take that down to 90%. Parks, 90%. Communications, 95, 96%. Okay, there we go. Let's try that and see how that affects our budget now. And while we're waiting for that to kind of balance out, let's take a look at our traffic. Traffic is looking good. I mean, there's some heavy areas, but nothing that's congested. That roundabout really, I mean, this whole interchange was really what this area needed. We're still losing some money. Let's look at our development points and see what we can do to, you know, college. We definitely want to unlock a college. Park maintenance, that's great. We can get sport parks if we do that. But how is that going to affect our budget? Well, right now, I think we might be able to pull that off, actually, after looking at some things. So parks are something we're looking at. Roads. I think we're at the point where we can unlock highways, because we might need that down in the future. So let's go ahead and do that. We've unlocked highways. We're not at the point for large roads where we really need that. I'd like to unlock the college, and I've never made it to the university level yet, so maybe we can unlock that and see what that has to do with things. And we can maybe attract some people into our city by building a university. So I do know taxes are high. These people are complaining. But there's not that many complaints. There's 4 complaints. Something has happened over here. A building has collapsed. Did it burn down, or why? I wish it told you why. So collapsed due to maintenance. A fire engine is dispatched to the building. Let's see what our city looks like from a view like this. This fire engine is really coming from a long ways away. origin is Moundsville. We're going to check that out in a moment. I'm really curious where that would be, Moundsville. Actually, if I click on that. So we might need to upgrade our fire department is what I am seeing with this, because this is coming from another town. Flying through the city here, but it's looking pretty good. Oh, there's a guy in the crosswalk. We almost ran him over. City's looking pretty good at this this view. There's the high school. That looks really sharp. I think building some buildings over here, some low residential buildings, will help with our customers. I think that's what we're going to do after driving through and looking at that. So the fire department is here. They've cleared the zone that has collapsed. An ambulance came and took the patient who used to live there, who is a senior, to the hospital. So I think in order to increase customers, we're going to build right across the street, right up to here. And put a little sidewalk right down this side here. Hopefully I don't de-zone anything as I do that. I've been known to do that, as you guys remember in the last episode. Oh no. That did de-zone some buildings, unfortunately. Can we change that? Okay, let's rezone those buildings before they get torn down. Okay. There's that. This was just a, I don't know what was going in there. This guy's building, it needs some help, doesn't it? There we go. So we do got some houses moving in. Hopefully they will be good people and go and buy from these people over here. What else we can do is maybe add some small, well, we're in need of row houses now. I'm going to add some small lots right down through here. I'm going to leave a little gap. We're going to go one level bigger over here. And we're going to completely fill in all of this right along here. So we got lots of homes going in now.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise caution if you must
We are still losing
and try to
money
stay off
like
the streets
crazy.
until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
This building has
delightful.
become abandoned.
Another letter
unfortunately.
from our erstwhile listeners. What's up, honey? Me and my sister love you. Oh, that's nice. Y'all got
Let's see
clarinets
here.
and violins, but you got something
Let's do
most
some
music
more row
these
houses.
days
We'll
ain't.
do around
Let me guess.
on this
Lineage
side.
traced back to the great Haydn himself. Let's see here. Y'all got soul. Oh yes, soul. A raison d'être. Delicious. My sisters say whoever you got playing the keys got more funk in his pinky. But I told her that ain't funk. That's classical. Yes, indeed. That must be most exacerbating. Classical music has been known since the time of the early explorers. Funk, by contrast, is an entirely modern conceit, and you'll find none of that here. Funk, as they say, is for the lay person. Now, let's hear another one of those soulful cants.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Any other suggestions for getting more customers to this area? It's difficult. Difficult, that's for sure. I think we're at the point where I would like to go ahead and expand our wheat production area and do another wheat farm, and hopefully by doing this we can sell some stuff. What was that? Oh, hi. Thank you for the follow, Avid Stranger. Welcome to the channel. So we're going to go ahead and do a driveway out this direction, and we're going to grab our wheat farm, plop them down right here. We're going to go ahead and start making a fenced-in area. Oops, distance too long. I see what our problem is. Let's put some trees going up along the side of this farm. That's why I left this area empty. Okay. Our low rent building has gone abandoned. Hopefully that will change. How can we make these people more happy? Mail is a big thing. So, we're down to $12,000. That's not a good thing. We have a building collapse. I think we need to build another fire department. At the very least, upgrade the one we have. Let's take a look and see what's in use. 04 vehicles in use. We need to seriously look into our fire department at some point in time. What we're gonna do? Save the people. They don't need saved. Somebody got there and cleaned up the rubble, and they're building a new building. Save the people. Yeah, we probably need some more fire departments. We just don't have the money for it. So, we're barely making a profit at the moment. We got a car accident. Looks like this motorcycle rear-ended this blue muscle car. Now they're on their way. We have another abandoned building over here. We have a traffic jam in this area, so we need to do something with this intersection here. I believe this is a four-way stop, but that is gonna still hinder us. We're gonna keep people coming in this way, and we're going to invoke gated community, or no, just heavy traffic ban, I think. We're going to ban heavy traffic in Pinewood Springs. And hopefully that will prevent some of these trucks from going through there. At the same time, I'm going to increase the lanes that we have going this direction. We're going to speed this up and see if that helped out at all. We might even take away the stop sign there and do a red light. That might clear some traffic a little faster. We're going to get rid of this crosswalk. And yeah, that has cleared all the traffic from Willow Street on the left side of Willow Street, and Industrial Street is, well, they're using both lanes, but they're trying to merge. But they seem to be moving through decently. Yeah, we're just letting this play out a little bit, and I think that's working out good there. I think that's very good. So these guys are complaining about a lack of customers. One thing we can do is add some homes right along here. And what I am going to do is put a sidewalk in. I don't have no... Oh, we are, for the very first time, in the negatives. We have no money. They could have, though I think most people abandoned that building at that point in time. So we need to make some drastic decisions now. We're going to have to cut our road budget down to 70%. We're going to have pretty poor roads in our city. Healthcare, we're cutting down to 70% too. Education is going to stay at, well, we're going to take that down to 90%. Fire and rescue, 84%. We just have to make some hard decisions here. That's unfortunate. Let's see what else we have going on in our city. Our cemetery is doing just fine. Our waste management. One thing we might be able to do is shut down our recycling center. That would leave 24 employees without a job, but it costs $160,000 a month to upkeep. So we're going to shut down the recycling plant. I'm sorry, we're just laying those people off. That's not how you go green. I'm worried about the green paper, not so much the... We're going green. Look, our arrow shot way up there. So we're going to manage this financial crisis that we are in. I think we're going to climb out of it now that we shut down the recycling center. And looks like we have some medical problems going on. But we should have ambulances dispatched, right? 0 vehicles in use. Okay, how about our clinic? 5 to 10 vehicles in use. So something we might do is shut down our medical clinic because we have the hospital now. So that is going to free up another $49,000. It's going to put 14 people without jobs temporarily. But our hospital, we have 25 out of 60 employees, 15 patients out of a 500 patient hospital, 0 vehicles in use. Our clinic, we're not going to tear it down, but I think we're going to shut it down. They have 25 patients. We're just going to send everyone up to the hospital is what we're doing. We just have to get out of debt. We just have too much going on right now. We have a building collapse. This building was abandoned, though. A fire engine has been dispatched.
Exercise caution if you must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve.
Well, let's go ahead and take one last review of this episode before we come to an end.
Second Moon Radio Classical.
I'm going to wait until the radio host stops talking.
Unlike most modern music, classical has always been penned by someone sitting in front of a sheet of blank paper, using only their imaginations as guides through a silent audial masterpiece. Now here we sit, listening at full volume, and our souls are transported. But let us not tarry. On to the next episode.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores.
We're going to go ahead and pause the radio station So in this episode, we've tried to cut some costs. Budget management is a big thing. We added an extra farm up here, which I left this little corner off because we couldn't quite build in it. I'm going to turn it into residential. In our next episode, when we come back, we're going to try to climb out of this financial hole that we are in. We're also going to try to look at colleges. Once we build a college, we hope to attract more businesses and people into our city. So I want to thank you all for tuning into this episode. I'm SwiftOwl7. This is SwiftOwl7 Gaming. Until next time, take care.